The news of fate of the National Multi-Sectoral Consultative Forum on Election Preparedness now hangs in the balance after the main stakeholder, that's the IEBC, formally withdrew from the team, sending the process into disarray.
IEBC Chairman Wafula Chebukati took the decision, citing interference of their independence. The move forced other players, including Chief Justice Martha Koome, Interior CS Dr. Fred Matiang'i, and his ICT counterpart Joe Musheru, to temporarily suspend a meeting that was slated for today.
The move by IEBC Chairman caught many unawares and comes a few days after a spat between UDA party and a section of DP William Ruto's allies who wanted Justice Koome to quit the team. Our senior political affairs reporter Chris Dairu has that story.
The special meeting, which will be held next week, will guide on the formulation of an action plan.
That was Wednesday last week when the Chief Justice Martha Koome chaired the National Multi-Sectoral Consultative Forum on Election Preparedness. 9 months to the polls, but less than 24 hours to the planned meeting, the electoral body IEBC, through its chair Wafula Chebukati, dropped a bombshell, withdrawing from the forum on grounds that their continued participation in the committee will compromise their independence. According to Chebukati, the agency which brings on board various ministries, agencies and departments in government had already taken over the role of IEBC in preparing for the elections, which violates the constitution when it comes to the mandate of the IEBC. The development has forced the multi-sectoral team to call off their meeting at the 11th hour, throwing the multi-agency team in disarray. The letter written by IEBC was addressed to Interior PS Karanja Kibicho, who was non-committal when asked about it on Tuesday.
The last question you will ask me when you are buying me tea: that you happy as a country that you have received equipment donated by UNDP, that you just want us to talk about things that are not here or there?
The move by the IEBC comes barely less than a week after politicians allied to Deputy President William Ruto and UDA wrote 2 protest letters, one to the Chief Justice and another to the Office of the President, protesting their involvement in the planning of next year's elections.
So if she participates in an organization of elections and yet matters and petitions will appear before the Supreme Court, then, Your Excellency, we don't want to go that direction. We want to request that she is the arbiter.
Independence of the judiciary is deep, is fundamental. It cannot be taken away simply because I have sat with other agencies of government, with the politicians.
The latest development could revive the push to have Chebukati ejected from the polls body.
Chebukati, you're the one who presided over an election that was nullified for the first time in the history of this country and of the entire Africa continent. We will be very, very naive to expect to go to another election with Chebukati at the helm.
IEBC Chairman Wafula Chebukati is currently in the UK meeting diaspora voters in a bid to enhance their participation in the voting exercise next year. Chris Dairu, KTN News.